Perfect. So hopefully we'll cover some things that'll really help you move your coaching business forward. But I do want to start off with being really excited about something. So actually, I'm waiting for Javen. She's still on the call. So maybe I'll just dive right in. And then who votes for like staying on the call to hear about the announcement afterwards? It might make you guys stay on the call longer. I think, so you guys can't leave. Okay, so we'll do it afterwards, okay? I'm just gonna dive in. No, Juliet, nope, I'm doing it. I'm gonna talk first. I just decided. I asked you and then I decided. That was funny. Okay, so I am going to dive right in. I'm going to share my screen. Don't be mad at me. I'm gonna share my screen and just start jumping into our topic tonight. So give me a quick second. Lakin, your baby. My gosh, so cute. Okay, sharing. My desktop is a mess. I say it every time, but it literally is a mess right now. I've been so busy with a bunch of stuff. Okay. Oh, I opened the wrong one. Hold on. It'll take me like 10 minutes just to get this open. Ah, there it is. Okay, I'm going to expand it. Hopefully that'll be okay. I'm gonna put you guys on the bottom. Can you guys see that okay? Yes, thumbs up? Yes or no? Thank you. Thanks, Danielle. All right, you guys, I wanna talk to you guys about recruiting coaches. This was the #1 vote on our poll. I gave some different topics when I put our poll in that thread. Don't worry, we're still gonna cover like social media maybe next time or whatever. But it's so helpful for me to know like where we need help, how we can better serve you and give you some, good training and information and how we can move our business forward more effectively and where you're at right now. So I think recruiting coaches is probably the hardest thing about this business. But there are some things that I want to share with you guys that I think will really help you be more confident with talking about coaching and just be more excited about it too. So here we go. I have some slides. So before we start, I know I keep moving you guys because you're on my screen. So before I even start talking, I want you to take this self-assessment when it comes to being a recruiter of coaches. So basically, okay, on a scale of 1 to 4, are you a strong and consistent recruiter? On, a 1 would be I've never recruited anybody. Maybe you're a new coach and that hasn't happened yet, and that's totally okay. Maybe you're on a #2 on the scale, you're consistent and haven't found your tribe yet. Maybe you're on a #3, maybe you've added a few coaches every month and they're close to your dream team. Or maybe you're being a rock star and you're adding 5+ coaches to your dream team. So that's just kind of a self-assessment that I want you to have in your mind. Like, where are you at right now? So keep that in mind as I'm talking to you in this call. Okay. There it is. Okay, then I want you to ask yourself, like, okay, what's holding you back? These are probably the 4 things that are probably holding you back from even talking about coaching. And so the #1 thing is you don't believe in the coaching opportunity. And that's a big one. You guys, if you don't believe in what you're doing, you're more likely not to talk about it. You know what I mean? Obviously, it's easier to talk about fitness, right? We believe in Beachbody programs. We believe in, we believe in the nutrition. We believe in Shakeology. Well, some of us do. Or the performance line, Jenna. Just kidding, I'm calling you out. But I think it just takes a lot more to believe in actually the business side. Maybe you just signed up. Maybe you just signed up as a coach and you're like, well, I'm trying to believe in it and I'm just trying to like figure out what's going on and all of this stuff, and you haven't had that time to really pour into yourself and belief into what you actually do as a coach. But maybe you've been doing this for a while now and you've lost that belief. Maybe you have, when you signed up, you had so much belief and you were so excited and you signed up right away and then it kind of trickled away. So, what could be holding you back right now is the belief in the coaching opportunity. And you will not find coaches, I will say this right off the bat, you will not find coaches unless you believe 100% into what you're doing. Maybe you don't believe in yourself, and that's a big one. Maybe you just don't know who you attract. Like, you don't know your niche market. You don't know who you're talking to in your audience. And maybe you're just not taking enough action, right? If you're like not seeing the success, maybe you're just not doing the work, right? You just kind of have to self-assess, like, where am I at? What is holding me back? Like, why am I not finding coaches? Why is this so stressful to me? So I hope that makes sense. Okay, moving on. Okay, I keep having to move around. Okay, so the number one, I want to go over some tips of, what could be holding you back. Belief in the coaching opportunity. What do you think about when you hear the word recruitment? We talk about recruiting coaches, recruiting. And for me, personally, recruiting is the best word, I think, to describe finding your coaches. Because if I think of like a job recruiter, maybe you have like a profile on like LinkedIn or whatever, and you have all these like job recruiters commenting on your profile, messaging you, emailing you, and being like, I love what I'm seeing. Your resume is awesome. I love your profile. I love what you do. I love the success that you've achieved. Would you like to work for a company? And I feel like that's like such an honor, right? I feel like if I had the LinkedIn and somebody kept reaching out to me and wanted me to join their team and join their company, I would be so honored. So I want you to think about coaching in that way. You know what I mean? It's also kind of like a sports team, right? Maybe you've been working your ass off in training and you are wanting to be recruited to a college or recruited onto a sports team. And, a recruiter was there and they came up to you and they said, listen, you have mad skills. We see how hard you've been working, blah, 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 blah. Would you like to join our team? That would be amazing, right? That's such an honor, when somebody sees how hard you're working and sees your potential and sees, your personality for the job or whatever it may be, and they actually ask you. So when it comes to coaching, when it comes to talking about it, when it comes to believing 100% in this coaching opportunity, think of yourself as the recruiter trying to find that person that matches everything the job description is to join your team. So when it comes to believing also, you want to share. You want to share what coaching has done for you relentlessly and unapologetically. And that just, it shows that you have confidence in what you're doing. People are not going to want to join you and join your team if you can't share about what it's actually doing for you. Like I will always say, and I'm going to say it again, people do not care about what you're doing. Oh, you're coaching, that's great. They care about what is done for your life. They care about what it's doing. They care about where you're going. They care about you hitting your goals, and they're watching you. Whether it's coaching, whether it's something else, they don't care what it is. They watch what you are doing with the opportunity that you are running with. So be relentless about sharing about coaching. If you don't share about coaching, you will not attract coaches. It's just, I probably will say that 10 more times on this call. And then if you haven't found much success yet, like maybe you're a brand new coach or you've been coaching a while, but you've kind of been in and out of the business, just look at those who have gone before you. Like maybe you look up to somebody. Maybe it's Lindsay Matway. I always pick, Lindsay Matway or Bonnie Engel or, other top coaches, Anita Myron, other people that have made this business work, right? We cannot sit back and expect this business to just work by itself, right? We know that they have made it. We know that they have retired and they have their dream home and they get to travel and they've really created that freedom for themselves, but it didn't just jump in their lap. They just didn't have like their rock star coaches, flooding their inbox saying, hey, I'm going to join up and I'm going to hit diamond and I'm going to go all in with this business. No, they worked really, really hard to get to where they want to be. So just believe that that this is possible because you've seen others before you crush their goals in their business. Okay. Again, belief in the coaching opportunity. What to share. I know that it's kind of tough sometimes to come up with posts or what to share in your stories or all this stuff. And I think if you just break it down to, okay, so coaching, what has coaching done for your life? What's the physical success? Maybe for you, it's a big weight loss. You've had a big weight loss journey. Maybe not. It doesn't really matter. But ask yourself, if I wasn't a coach, would I still be as committed in my challenge group? Would I still be as committed in my fitness program if I wasn't a coach? You know what I mean? Because coaching comes with so much accountability. If you signed up just as a challenger and you weren't a coach and you didn't want to make this business work and you didn't want to be a leader in the health and fitness industry, would you stay on track like you are right now? That's a physical success. Talk about the accountability that coaching has given you. Maybe talk about the emotional success. For me, it was very emotional. For me, the physical success was there, but for me, I was craving happiness. I was craving positivity from a community. I was craving to be surrounded. I was tired of being lonely. I was tired of not connecting with people that felt my vibe and kind of just had the same interests and stuff like that. It was very emotional for me. Maybe it's financial success. Listen, you guys, when I say financial success, don't think, well, I haven't earned $1,000 yet a month or a week or, a day, whatever. It could literally be a $14 paycheck. Let's just take $14. Maybe you, I don't know, sold a 3-month bot or whatever, and you got a $14 check. Hell yes. You celebrate the crap of that $14 check. Financial success can be so small, especially when you're first starting out. But that $14 could pay for, anything. It could pay for like a new tank top at Walmart. Let's just be real. It could pay for, those small things that mean so much to you. So celebrate that. If you hit a really big milestone in your finances because you've been working your ass off, then share about that. People need to see the results in order to believe with you too, right? So share about all of the little things, and then constantly share your vision. Even if you're not where you want to be right now. Sorry guys, I'm getting a phone call. Where did you guys go? There we go. I don't know why that happened. So even if you're not where you want to be right now and your vision actually hasn't come to life yet, it's not reality yet, talk about where you're going. Talk about how you are, like I said in here, like example, you're on track to leave your job. Maybe you want to quit your full-time job and you want to stay at home and work full-time from home and be with your kids or whatever and do what you want. Maybe you're on track to do that. Maybe you're on track to really match your income, your bring home income working your full-time job. Talk about how you're doing that. Talking about how you're working towards something. Talk about how you're saving. You're putting all this money that you're earning from Beachbody and you are saving for a big old Disney trip with your kids. Talk about where you are going, even if you're not there yet. Okay. All right. The next thing, you have to believe in yourself. So it takes believing in this coaching opportunity in the business, but it also takes believing in yourself as a coach, as a person, as someone who is going somewhere. I like this line that I heard today. It said, build the plane as you fly it. Basically, that means you're not going to know what you're doing all the time right off the bat. You're kind of just building and you're picking up the pieces as you're working your business and you're figuring things out as you go. And once you start doing that and just doing the things, you're going to have built an amazing airplane to fly. And it comes with it is momentum in your business and people who will just want to join you because you've paved that way and you've dug into the trenches of building your business so that you know how to actually get to where you want to be. The next point goes right into that. Learn by doing, not by reading. You can literally do this business without any help. Google, YouTube, you have training in your Coach Line office. But I think sometimes we get caught up in doing all this training, reading a bunch of stuff, creating all this stuff, creating trackers that'll make our business easier. But unless we actually start doing the things, we will not go anywhere. We won't go anywhere. So make sure that you're not only listening and training and reading and pouring into things that you think will benefit your business, but you're also implementing those things. And if you learn too much all at once and not implement anything, then it was a waste of your freaking time. So keep that in mind. Lead from the front. If you want your team, you want to grow a team, you want to build your team, you want your team to succeed, you have to lead from the front. If you are not leading from the front, and I speak, this call is for me just as much as you guys. I learned a lot today just kind of sitting down and creating this call. But if you're not leading from the front, people don't know how to achieve, you can say, all the time, oh, let's push for Success Club. Oh, who's doing it? Who's locking it in? But unless you are pushing for Success Club, unless you have locked it in and you have 10x your numbers, your team isn't going to see the action behind what you are saying. And I've always heard this. If you want your team, if you want your coaches to at least hit Success Club, you have to at least hit Success Club 10. If you hit at least Success Club 10, which is helping 5 people a month, your coaches might hit Success Club. If you want your coaches to definitely hit Success Club 5+, maybe 10, you have to double that. Hit Success Club 16, 20. So lead from the front, be the example, and break your limiting beliefs. Anything that is holding you back from your full potential, anything that's holding you back from having a really deep vision and a why for your life and your business, you need to break that off. And that's easier said than done, but personal development will help. Writing down your affirmations, affirm yourself, believe in yourself, and tell yourself that you're capable of doing big things. Some PD books that I just put on here, one of them for belief in yourself is Be Obsessed or Be Average, and of course, Girl Wash Your Face. I love that book. So hopefully that helps too. Okay, so another one is know who you want to attract. Be specific about who your niche is. Niche. You have to know who you're talking to when you are sharing about this opportunity. You have to know who you're talking about when you're posting on social media. If you don't know who you're talking to and who you're looking for, then people won't know, you won't attract people that are like you. You won't attract people that you actually want on your team that are going to last a long time and really believe in it with you. You have to be specific, be authentic, and be you. What I am trying to attract might not be what you want to attract, right? I actually put 2 coaches up here, Stephanie and Georgia, holla, because they just are they have 2 different lifestyles right now. So the people that Stephanie is going to attract might not be the people that Georgia is going to attract. Georgia's a busy mom of 2 kids, 2 toddlers. She works full time as a teacher. She's putting her kids to bed right now. I don't know what's going on. And Stephanie, she doesn't quite have kids yet. And she is a teacher, but she's going to attract more, of the eclectic, fun, dancing, energetic vibe. And Georgia's more analytical and, a little bit more introverted. And that's okay. She's going to attract those people that she can relate to on her team. So attract people like you and define your niche. When you speak to everybody, and this goes along with what I just said, when you are speaking to a whole, everybody in the whole world and, all the different types of personalities and men, women, everybody, you will reach no one because it's too broad. It's too broad and nobody's going to relate to you. Nobody's going to relate to you and you might come across as fake. So be relatable to your market. For example, my market, I'm a hot mess. I don't like fashion. I have 2 kids, but I love working really hard. I love to dance. I love music. I'm looking for that mom who lost her identity after having kids. I'm looking for that mom who's lonely. I'm looking for that mom that might be struggling with hormonal issues and also loves fitness and health, but doesn't know quite what to do with it. So, you have to really know who you're looking for when you are posting on your social media and putting yourself out there. Okay, again, know who you want to attract. Your social media, I say this all the time, your social media is your storefront. You got to open your doors. Open your doors to come into your store. Talk about what and who you want to attract. talk about coaching. I put a little coffee shop here to remind me. So if you open a coffee shop, and I like to use this because it really helps me to visualize like social media and coaching and all that stuff. If you opened your own coffee shop, would you be like, you know, I'm not gonna, I don't know. I don't know if I should like put an open sign up, or, I don't know if I should like promote coffee. Like, it's stupid, right? If you are a coach, you should be excited to promote what you have to offer. And if you don't know, like, even if you're a new coach, this is what I say, even if you're a brand spanking new coach, you should be excited about this opportunity because you've obviously seen the vision and the potential it has for your life, and you see it in other people. So open your doors, but also make sure that people, when they come to your store, when they click on your profile and your social media, that it matches what you say in your stories, that they know exactly what you do, that they know exactly who you are, and that they know that they can reach out to you if they need help. They know that they can come to you if they need some help with their lifestyle changes. Okay? Okay, so create curiosity, not resistance. Your audience cares about why you are doing what you do and how you can help them, not necessarily what you sell. So creating curiosity, now this is I want to just say something too. This is my brand. I don't like to put Beachbody everywhere. I love to create curiosity because I want people to know that I'm not just Beachbody, but that I'm a person who's able to motivate. I'm a person who's able to help with lifestyle changes. I'm a person who's able to educate on nutrition, fitness, give tips and tricks for being a mom. I don't want to just be looked at as, oh, she's a Beachbody coach. I've tried it before. I want people to look at my page and be like, oh, I wonder what she's doing. Oh, okay, so that's like that Beachbody stuff, but she's also like sharing tips over here. Like, oh, okay, so it creates curiosity, and I want people to talk to me. I want people to be so curious about what I do that they want to jump into my inbox and ask me so I can have that one-on-one conversation. So just remember that when it comes to, you know, who you want to attract, social media is huge, right, in this business. So you have to know, you know, how to post with being able to attract your niche market. And I like this, you get what you post for. So whatever you're posting, you're going to get. Like if you're posting a lot about, let's just say, anxiety and depression, you might get a lot of people that struggle with that. And if you're not twisting that post into, listen, I struggle with anxiety, depression, but what's helped me so much is this community with coaching. And following my fitness program every single day has given me a reason to get up in the morning. And it's made me have more energy. If you're not putting a positive spin on it, then you're going to attract, right, the Debbie Downers. So just, you know, kind of make sure you're thinking about what you are putting out there, because what you put out there is who you're going to attract. Posts versus stories. And I liked this. This is something that is really important to remember. When it comes to posts and comparing it to stories, your posts should be more like your $1 million advertisements. It's kind of like the highlight reel and the amazing benefits of coaching and the programs that you're doing. And stories are really the dirty. Like they're the behind the scenes, they're the real life. They're like, you're showing how hard you're working 24/7. You're showing, you know, how much of a hot mess you are. And I'm not saying put that, you know, don't put that in your posts too, but your posts stay up there forever, right? You want people to look at your post and be like, okay, that looks really interesting. I wonder what's going on behind the scenes. And they want to click on your little story bubble, and there it is. And they can really get to know you that way. And then, you know, obviously they love the lifestyle that you're posting on your social media in posts. And then they look into, you know, your stories, and they're seeing how hard you're working and how much you're kicking ass, but also how much you get to travel and have freedom and work from home. And they're seeing that, and they're saying, okay, this takes work. This is not a get rich quick scheme. They're going to be able to see the connection between, okay, I love what she's doing. She gets to travel. She's doing this workout from home. Like, she's inviting people to join her team. It sounds too good to be true. And then they actually see in your stories what's really going on. And it's kind of like, okay, well, if you want this lifestyle, you have to work hard, and you have to show your audience, you have to show your followers how much work this takes, because you don't want to attract people that think that this is going to be an easy business. You want to attract people that are willing to run with you and work hard. Okay, this is another exercise that I really encourage you to do on your own time. Create your avatar. Who are you talking to? Who is your person? Maybe download a random picture of some girl that looks like, oh, like she would be my girl. Like Google some pictures, put her picture on a piece of paper or whatever, a Google Doc, like Canva, whatever, and create your avatar. Who is your ideal coach? What qualities does she have? Who is she? Is she a mom? Is she, is she single? Is she a full-time working mom? Like really give a good description of who she is. And then think about who you were before Beachbody came into your life and coaching came into your life. That's probably who you're going to attract, and talk about those things. What did you struggle with? And then put those things also on your Canva. Talk about the struggles that you struggled with, maybe that your avatar is going to struggle with. And then what are your strengths? What are you good at? What drives you? And then you have this like whole, kind of fake but real person that you have a good idea about. And then you can start creating posts. I'm going to choke. You're going to start creating posts according to your avatar, and it'll give you good ideas on like, okay, now I should talk about how I struggled with this because that's who I am. And that's who I want to attract. And then maybe the next time you talk about coaching, you're going to share a little bit about, how you became a Beachbody coach and how, who you were before coaching. And then maybe you're just like, okay, now I'm going to put myself out there and tell everybody exactly who I am looking for. I'm looking for that mom. I'm looking for, the mom who struggles with, having such a deep vision, but not knowing what to do with it, who loves health and fitness, but doesn't want to work the gym life, or who feels so alone and, stuck in this mundane life of taking care of kids and wiping poopy butts that she needs a community to plug into. Start talking like you're talking to your avatar, and you're going to attract those coaches and those people to join your team that are going to be freaking rock star coaches. So I highly recommend doing that. I think it's a good exercise. Okay. The fourth point is take more action. Maybe things aren't working because you're not taking enough action. Okay. So ask yourself these questions. Are you actually talking about the coaching opportunity? Not just out in public world, but are you talking about it with those who have already decided to join you as clients? Are you talking about it with your challengers and in the challenge group? This is something that I'm trying to work into with the group that we're running as a team in our Fit Squad community. How can we really start talking about coaching without it seeming like too, I don't want to say salesy, but I'm trying to approach it in a really positive way. So that's something I want to be working on. But it's the best coaches come from your already challengers, because they already trusted you to sign up with you. They already have, were able to try out these programs and believe that they work. They probably have gotten results. I mean, they make the best coaches because they already believe in the products and the programs. And then the next step is just to get them to believe in the coaching opportunity, our point number 1. Are you actually sending private invitations to coaching? Are you actually finding your avatar, finding your girl or guy, whatever? Are you finding that person that you can connect with? And are you just sending that invite and being like, look, girl, I have been creeping on your page for a long time, and you have the best vibe ever, and I really feel like we would be best friends. Have you ever considered coaching and sharing your health and fitness journey with others to grow a business? I mean, how hard is that, right? But it takes just connecting. You have to connect with your followers. Are you actually posting about coaching on your social media? You have to start posting about coaching on your social media. I think I said it 20 times. I would say you should talk about coaching 3 to 5 times a week on your actual posts. Whether it be a specific call to action, join my team, fill out the application, or whether it's just a little coaching breadcrumb and you just talk about, how your $14 paid for, your Adam's peanut butter. I don't know. So make sure you're just constantly sharing about it because that's who you're going to attract to. And then next, are you running sneak peeks? This is something that I'm going to go over in a little bit more detail too, but ask yourself, are you running sneak peeks even in your stories? Are you talking about coaching in your stories? Are you doing like a little video sneak peek saying, okay, this is, I'm going to, you know, something that Nicolette does sometimes is she, you know, takes her whole coaching day and she shares about it in her story. She's like, okay, well, this is what I'm doing now for coaching. And now I'm going to go drop my kids off. And now I have 4 hours to work my business here and blah, 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 blah. That's a little coaching sneak peek. That's telling her audience what she's doing and what it looks like to actually work from home as a coach. You know, you can talk about coaching whenever in stories, like you can go crazy in stories. You can run a sneak peek in a Facebook group. And you can also run a sneak peek in a live event. The next thing, are you talking about coaching? Are you talking about our new coach training? This is something that I'm not sure about Javen's team, but this is something that me and my team are doing, and we're calling just a Fit Boss mentorship. And so we're going to be plugging everybody who we recruit in the next couple weeks into this new coach training pod where we actually guide them through our new coach training that's on Facebook. So we have a little more accountability and support and stuff like that. So we're kind of doing, you know, we're doing kind of like a countdown to our training. If your team is like not doing that like all together, just do it yourself. You could be like, hey guys, I have 3 spots open for my new coach mentorship. And we start October 7th. Who's in? You can create your own little message pod and lead it from the front and be a leader. Step it up. A personal development recommendation is the 10X rule when it comes to all that. Just, you know, 10Xing everything in your business if you really want to see success. Okay, I wanted to quickly talk about sneak peeks and kind of what that looks like. If you're like, well, I don't even know what a sneak peek is. So basically a sneak peek I usually do in a Facebook group. I've done it in a Facebook group. And it's going to just be like a series of live videos. You just pop into the group. You can do it in 1 day. You can do it over 2 days. You can do it 3 days. I recommend no longer than 3 days. Personally, I think 2 days tops is good because for me as somebody who wants to learn more, I like to get the information quick. I don't like to have to wait till tomorrow to learn more about how I'm going to earn income or whatever. So this is what it would look like. You would create a Facebook group and you can call it whatever you want. And then you would invite people to join the group who's interested in coaching. And then you would have, okay, we're starting day 1 tomorrow. I'm super pumped up. Tell me about yourselves. Let's get to know each other. You can do a little post like that. And you're going to go live anywhere from 1 to 3 days. And you can just share, like your first video could be your story. How did you start coaching? Where did you come from? Like, who were you before coaching? And then an overview of what you're looking for in a coach. The second video could be worries, fears, misconception, common questions that you hear a lot of, whether it be like, I'm not in shape yet, or, you know, I don't have time, or I'm an introvert. You hear all those things, right? And then your third video could be how to earn income. And then the fourth video is just how to get started, sign up costs, training, next steps, and all that. But when you're doing stuff like that, you're really wanting to show your personality. So make sure you're bringing your passion, your energy. If you need to chug and take a shot of that Energize before you go live on each video, I highly recommend doing it because people are attracted to positivity. People are attracted to energy and passion. If you're not passionate about this business, other people are not going to be passionate to join you. So, just keep that in mind when you're running any sneak peeks, when you're in your stories, like when you're posting, you have to be excited about this business. And I can never help but be excited about this business, if you can tell. Okay, I'm almost done, you guys. Okay, so then this is a second option. I keep moving you guys around. Live event or recorded video. And so this is another way you can invite people to join coaching and do like a live event, which basically means you can create an event on Facebook. This is what I used to do when I first started coaching. My first month, I said, okay, I'm gonna do a sneak peek and I'm gonna do a live webinar. And I ran that webinar every single month for the first 2 years of my business and coaching. I never skipped a month. Even if nobody showed up, I still talked to myself because I figured it was good practice for me to be live and actually talk about all the things coaching. So, you know, you can do this live event by creating a Facebook event and then just talking it up, inviting all your friends or people that you think would be interested in coaching, invite them to the event. And, you know, reach out for private messaging and be like, hey girl, I've been watching you a little bit and I think you'd be awesome at coaching. Would you want to join this live event that I'm doing tomorrow night? I'm just going to be popping in live and talking everything coaching and answering your questions. And you can just send them the event, add them to the event. So that's really easy to do. Or you can pre-record a video and just record yourself talking about all those points that I gave suggestions on in those 4 videos to talk about coaching, and just record yourself. And then if people are interested and you're inviting, be like, hey, listen, I have a YouTube video that I talked all about coaching and just gave you some details here. It's about an hour long. I don't know, it might be 45 minutes to an hour long after you get it said and done. But that just gives them all the information all at once so they can just get it done and watch it, and then you just follow up with them. Another thing that's really beneficial to having a recorded video, you're able to send it all in one piece, like I just said. But another thing is when you're talking about it in your stories or in your posts, you can, collect email addresses. So you can create like a coach application, a coach interest application or whatever. And then you can just say, whoever, fill out my application below to receive the video that I have all about coaching. And then you're able to collect all those email addresses. Okay, last slide here. So this is something that I've been brainstorming a little bit, and I was just kind of learning about. This is a new idea. I've never done this before. But as a team, I thought it would be beneficial for you guys to have, I wanted kind of your feedback, and I wanted to just get it out there. So I thought tonight would be a good time to do it. I'm thinking that it might be a fun idea to do like an apprenticeship. And what does that mean? Basically, it means that we would run a 7-day free group for potential coaches. So we'd create a Facebook group. We would invite and promote the crap out of it and just say, hey, come be a coach with us for a week. That's probably how I would word it. Come be a coach for a week with our team. And, we would sign them up with a bod with a free trial. So all week they are trying their workouts. They're sticking to a workout program. They're posting their sweaty selfies. And then we would have a daily coaching video assignment. So we would give assignments and challenges on posting on social media. Okay, today's, I'd probably go live and just say, today your challenge is to go post on social media. And I'm gonna just give you some tips on how to share instead of sell. And your challenge is to go do it. And whoever does it, comment below or whatever. And then the next video the next day could be, how to add friends and expand your network. And then next one could be all about personal development and how important it is. And then the next video after that could be connecting with people and sending messages. So getting people to actually just talk to their friends throughout the week and tell them how excited they are to work out within a group and stuff. I don't know. But I really do believe that this is a good way to build confidence and excitement without the pressure of hitting Success Club, sales, and it gives them a taste of community and our coaching, our coaching community and the work it takes to actually coach without being officially a coach. And then, if they're ready after those 7 days, then we challenge them to post a live video on their page talking about how they're going to start coaching and invite friends to join. And people have already been watching their journey all week and seeing their posts, and they're potentially going to have clients signing up with them right off the bat. So in a perfect world, this sounds amazing. I'm not sure how it would go over, but I would say it doesn't hurt to try new things, and I'm all about trying new things and seeing if they work and seeing if they don't. So maybe we'll talk about this more as a team and get something going on that. But that's just brief. We'll talk about it more later. I hope that makes sense. And then, okay, last slide. Call to action. This is your call to action. Believe in the coaching opportunity, you guys, and share it unapologetically. Believe in yourself and step outside your comfort zone. Develop your avatar and share your story consistently. Share who you are and where you came from. Talk about coaching at least 3 times a week. And then lastly is just take more action. Take more action and have fun in this business. So I hope that was helpful for you guys. I'm not sure, if it was, probably covered some things that you already knew, or maybe it was I just know that I'm supposed to do more and this is a good wake up call. Or maybe you're just I just had no idea that I was even supposed to do any of those things and it was good. So, okay, I'm opening it up, you guys. What do you guys think? Was that helpful? Do you have any quick questions? You can feel free to.
I think it was awesome. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
I really like the whole avatar thing, even though it sounds a little weird at first. You're like, what the fuck? You're talking to some random, these random little clippings or whatever. But it's so true, though, because I have a hard time trying to figure out who I'm supposed to be talking to. And And when you said like, just find some pictures of like who you think you would really want on your team, I'm like, oh, like I'm on Pinterest all the time. So like I can totally even see who I would want to attract. So I did like that idea and print it out and like list all of her qualities and the struggles she's going through, similar to mine. I really like the idea. Like I'm very visual, so I like that idea. I never heard of it.
Yeah, I think it helps too, because I think who we think we want and who we want to like be like is different than who we actually are. Like when I first started coaching, I remember looking at Instagram photos of like these beautiful like fashion like handbags and like people that are just perfect on Instagram, like, oh, she would be an amazing coach. And I would be like, who am I kidding? That is not, like, she would have nothing in common with me. I would have nothing in common with her. I know nothing about fashion. I'm not some pretty, like, perfect person on Instagram. That will never happen. I'm unorganized. I don't like, like, it just wouldn't happen. And I had to realize, like, I had to come off my high rocker and be like, Jenna, that's just not your person. I'm looking for the hot mess mom who's just crazy all the time, who likes music and dance and being loud and crazy, but also kind of introverted and likes to be alone, but also has lost her purpose because she had kids and she's just been the mom forever, but also loves health and fitness and wants to help people. So it just helps you really define who you are looking for. And it's kind of like a vision board, If you create a vision board for your business and your life, you clip out all these magazines and you print off all these pictures and you're like, I can see it. I can see it. It's going to happen. And you look at it every single day. If you do that for your perfect coach, your perfect person that you want to connect to, and you see that every day, you're going to start to learn how to use language to talk specifically to that person rather than talking to everyone like I was talking about. So I do think it's going to really, I think it could help if you're kind of like that person, a visual person like that. All right, I'm not sure what's going on in the chat. Yeah, you like that $14 tank top at Walmart? Anything else, you guys? I have like 5 minutes. 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'm cutting you off. Anyways, I want to share some exciting news because I can't just leave you hanging, you guys, and I have to get going. So, are you guys okay? I thought my internet said it was unstable, so I thought I lost you. So who would be like super, super stoked to like travel somewhere, go on a retreat, get together and actually hang out, hug each other, and take lots of pictures? Like, can I just like get a hand raise? Okay, that's what I thought. So we are planning to do a retreat in January, but you have to work hard to get there. Because this is my thing, you guys. I was thinking back, I was like, okay, I know a lot of you are just starting out, and that's cool. A lot of you are some of you are just trying to like, let's get to Emerald, right? Let's hit their first rank in our business, and let's be excited about that. Some of you are like really pushing for Diamond. You want to hit the second rank because that's just a stepping stone for more income. Like that's a stepping stone to get to 2-star, right? Diamond is no big deal, but you're pushing for it. What helped me get to Diamond, when I first got to Diamond, Nicolette posted in her team page saying, I'm hosting a Diamond retreat for all people who hit Diamond by August 15th. I was like, oh my gosh, I actually get to meet the Nicolette Anderson. Oh my gosh, I actually get to hang out with all the coaches that I've been talking to for 6 months. Like that is freaking amazing. So it made me push. It made me work. It made me figure my crap out to get to the next level instead of just talking about it and not doing any action. So my point in this is we're going to be doing a retreat in January. I'm going to actually show you a picture of where we're going to get you really excited. Share. And I'm going to blow it up. Okay, so it's going to be in Panama City, Florida. So all you Floridaites, you don't have to go very far. But there's only 28 spots, and it's first come, first serve. And this is how you qualify to get there. You have to either be a success starter in 2019. A success starter. What does that mean? That basically means your first, second, and third month of joining in as a coach, you have hit Success Club. You hit Success Club your first 3 months. That is a success starter. That's really all you have to do to qualify for this retreat. If you've been coaching a while and you didn't hit Success Starter and you're like, wah, wah, I guess I can't do that, you have to qualify for Diamond by the end of the year in order to be eligible to go. So this is what happens when you, there's a $175 deposit that you have to pay for up front. And sometimes when you know, like, okay, I have this goal and I'm going to invest in this, I'm going to gamble a little bit. I'm going to put some money in there and I'm going to make my crap happen as best as I can. I'm going to make it happen because I want to be at that retreat. You're more likely to push when you put money in somewhere, right? So this is just a really amazing, fun incentive to being able to get together. And, while at the retreat, we get to plan 2020. We get to celebrate together. We get to work together. We get to work out together. We get to do TikToks together. We get to hire a photographer and take professional pictures of our team and individually. You will walk away from this retreat just full of life for your business, full of vision for your career as a coach in 2020. And, you're going into 2020 as a diamond or as a success starter that's worked really hard to get there. So I hope I'm making sense. And to qualify for diamond, let's just say, maybe you're pushing for success starter, but maybe you're actually pushing for diamond. You have to lock in diamond by November 20th. So if you need to write that date down, November 20th is your lock-in date. You have to wake up that Thursday a diamond coach and hold it until the end of the year for 6 weeks in order to qualify. If you hit diamond and you drop, maybe a couple coaches go inactive over that 6 weeks, it does not count. You have dropped your rank and it doesn't count. You have to get your diamond back and it won't count at all. So I'm being a little I want to tell you what you have to do because I also care about your goals, right? And this is a really, like I said, a good incentive to getting there. I'll show you also, I know I'm talking about this a little longer than I thought I was going to. But this is what the house looks like. Can you guys see that? Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. And oh gosh, can you imagine all the amazing pictures that we can take? So anyways, so you know how to get there. It's a $175 deposit that covers the house. You still have to pay for your flight. So this is an investment, right? But if you're hitting diamond and you're hitting Success Club every single month, you're earning that money to be able to go here and invest in yourself and your flights or whatever you need to do. So that also causes you to just kind of push a little harder in your business and be like, okay, I need to earn, at least $300 this week. How many challenge packs do I have to sell, right? You kind of have to reverse engineer your goals when it comes to stuff like this too. So anyways, do you guys have any questions about that really fast? Are you guys excited? Is that kind of exciting or daunting? I don't know. I thrive off retreats. Like I said, I hit diamond because there was a treat coming up. So it really helped me push and it really, really helped me focus on my business. There's nothing better than coming together in person. I mean, Zoom is great, but it's not the same. So anyways, if you guys don't have any questions, I will let you go. Oh, Jenna, you know that well then. That's awesome. All right, you guys.
Yes, both kids born and raised. And a lot of the stuff there is kind of new now. Like a lot of those rental houses and things like that are extremely new since Hurricane Michael.
Yeah, it looks awesome. I've never been to that part of Florida, so I'm really.
You never been to Panama City?
Mm-mm.
And what time are you wanting to go?
It's January 15th to the 19th.
Yeah, cooler, but the beaches will be beautiful.
Yeah,
it's beautiful.
Listen,
my favorite.
I live in Washington. Anything's going to be better than being here.
It'll probably be warmer.
It'll be warmer and
it'll be a lot warmer.
Cloudy. Yes, I'm super excited.
Are you stuck in Washington or are you military?
No, I'm just not military. Just here. Grew up here. Anyway,
Oh, I grew up there.
yeah, that's better. Okay, guys, I love you so much. I have to run. I wish I could hang out with you all night, but let's get a quick boomerang. Sorry I went a little long tonight, but I hope that you guys are as excited as I am. Oh my gosh. Okay. Boomerang. Ready? 3. Oh, Danielle's not here. 3, 2, 1, go. Perfect. Actually, no, Danielle came back. Hold on. Let's do it again. All right, ready? Okay. Gosh, the brightness. We got to get the perfect boomerang. Just kidding. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, so much better. All right, you guys, I love you so much, and I will talk to you later, okay? Thanks for being on tonight. Your commitment means so much to me. All right, peace out.